there, it's Kat the Course Builder here, and welcome to Stay on Course Today with Kat. Today we're talking about what to do when your audience isn't talking back to you, right? So what happens is a lot of times when you're on Facebook Live or Instagram Live or you're on Periscope and you are live broadcasting, you're developing your communities, especially if it's a new community. Sometimes your audience isn't talking back to you. And that can feel really, really lonely, right? When you're putting out content and you're asking them questions and you're trying to engage with them and you get the crickets, okay? I get it. We've all been there. It happened to me when I first started out, and I had to understand what makes people want to engage with you online. So you have to remember that there is a lot of noise out there. There's so much noise on Facebook and Instagram and Periscope, and so many people who are vying for your audience's attention. And so there are some things that you really need to consider if your audience is not engaging with you that will help you to get the momentum going in your Facebook groups. So here's something that I want you to think about doing. Number one, you are going to have to raise the energy in your group. Okay, so don't expect your audience to raise the energy. They are taking your lead. So that means that you have got to bring excitement and fun and interest, quite frankly, to your topic and your group. Nobody wants, to kind of be around a sourpuss. And nobody wants to go to a party where there's only, there's nothing going on. The music is out of date. They've got stale chips sitting out there. And, the one little person in the middle of the room saying, come to my party, come to my party. And everybody's like, yeah, I'll be back to your party as soon as I get finished at the fun party. Okay, but you don't want that, right? So I really encourage you to bring fun, interest, and engagement. Bring that energy. Bring it up so that people will start to take your lead. So you've got to be interested in your own topic. You've got to show that this is a place where people actually want to be to learn. So in order to do that, you've got to turn up the volume on your energy, okay? So the next thing that I want you to do is I want you to stop polling them to death, okay? So yes, you can put polls in your group, but don't poll people all of the time. Nobody is going to answer your questions constantly, and they're going to start becoming blind to all of the polling, and they're just going to skip over it. So I want you to be discriminating about when you're actually putting polls in the group. The other thing is that you can actually directly ask your audience what it is that they would like to do or that they would like to see. You can totally just ask them while you are on live, okay? And if they don't answer you right then, don't get defensive. Don't get discouraged, especially not on air. Just say, hey, listen, if you're catching this later on the replay or you wanted some time to think about it, put it in the comment section below later once you've had a chance to think about it, all right? And then what I want you to do is come back and ask them again, okay? So you can't just ask one time and think, oh, no, they didn't answer me, so I'm just going to give up. No, you might have to ask them a couple of times, and you may have to ask them in a couple of different ways, okay? So that's another way to get people talking. So, and the third way that I'm going to give you to get people talking is to do something different in your group, like interviewing. Bring in guest speakers who will come in that you can interview and you can have them talk about a topic. So sometimes it's a good idea to change the voice of the group. So the message is the same, but the voice is a little different. So people like it. It's kind of like bringing in a substitute teacher, right? So we get to have fun and play with a substitute teacher until we figure out that that substitute teacher is about business just like you are, right? And then we're going to listen. So bring in someone different. Maybe it's an interview style that you want to do live, or maybe you just want to have a guest spot open where you invite a professional to come in and talk on a topic that is related to your topic, okay? So you want to switch it up a little bit. Switch it up, add interest, and continue to be creative. All right? So don't think that the same thing that you've been doing for the last 6 months or the last 1 year is going to get people interested in your topic or interested in you or interested in your group. No, you've got to keep innovating. Keep looking for different ways and new and exciting ways to present the material, okay? Because people want to learn in a fun way and in a fun environment. That is the platform that is Facebook, okay? It is a social gathering place where people want to do things in a fun way, whether that is finding out about the next great event or local barbecue or about your group, okay? They want to come in and have a little bit of a party, okay? And there's nothing wrong with that. So if you're not exactly the party girl or the party guy, that's all right. You can do the things that I've mentioned here today on this podcast to help to sort of pump up the energy. And even if it's not directly in your personality to do, I encourage you to do it anyway. Like, just do it anyway. Even if it's not like, if you're not naturally like an upbeat kind of person, that's okay, because it's not really about you. It's not about me. It's about our audience and what they need from us. And they need for you to raise your energy level, okay? So that's what I want you to do, all right? So test that out. Try out these things and see if that doesn't help to raise the engagement level in your groups on Facebook, okay? I'd love to hear from you. So if you're not already a member of the Course Crushers crew, go ahead and join the crew, bit.ly, bit.ly/TeachMeCat, and that's where you can join our free and private community of other professionals who are crushing their courses. All right? So in the meantime, stay on course.